Bob, it is good to see you. I've got some beef that I want to share with you today. So I hate going to grocery stores, but I got out of my house, I put on pants, I went to Walmart.
Put on
Uh,
pants.
I did.
I put on pants.
I put on pants. I went to Walmart, right? I go to Walmart. Hate going to any grocery store. But I go, I pick up my items. I've got about 20 or so items. I get to the self checkout line. There is a friggin' line for self checkout, right? It's bad enough that they handed me a ladder to climb up into the warehouse to get my own stuff off of the aisles. Here I am again. I'm waiting. Eventually, I get to my turn. And what happens when I'm self checking out? The thing goes red. Apparently, I'm stealing something. I've got to wait. There is a wait for somebody to come fix the thing. And that happened twice. I guess I was buying wine or something. Anyway, the whole thing was a friggin' disaster. So, my view on this, Bob, I would love to hear where you are. I think the social contract has been broken with self checkout. What was promised was that I would get faster service. It'll save them money. And maybe the prices will go down a little bit, but I will get faster service. Now it is slow, and I am an unpaid employee at Walmart. So Bob, are you on the side of the people, or are you with the big grocery stores here? What say you on this topic of self checkout?
Well, I, I think it's in a state of flux of
Okay,
where we're trying to get to. But I've had similar experiences. My Kroger, which is by far the largest store in the Memphis market,
right.
is now about 80% self checkout.
Okay,
So like you have to, but you have to stand in line either one. And so it's not faster, it's slower. And now there's one person handling 9 checkouts where it started out with one person handling 6 checkouts.
right.
So everything about it has gotten crazy. But let me tell you that I maybe you're shopping at the wrong place,
Oh, go on.
because let me tell you about my experience. So
Okay.
I walk into Sam's with my wife, and my wife says, she pulls out her phone and she goes, "You're not going to believe what I'm about to show you." And I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Watch this." So she pulls out her phone, she touches her app, and as we're pulling things off the shelf, she's finding the barcode and scanning them. Not new.
Okay.
Have done that before at Kroger, have done that before other places. Not new that you would scan your own stuff. So we walk through the store, we scan stuff, we climb up on the ladders to get the stuff on the top. We do the same kind of thing you do. We go back to the wine department. We go through the store. We have a whole cart full of stuff,
Right.
and we buy a lot of things in bulk. So she goes, "Now watch this. You see that sign that says if you're scanning walking, walk here?"
Hmm.
And we walked under a sign,
Okay.
and my app ringed. "You have been checked out. $122. Here's your receipt." And we just kept walking. I didn't talk to anyone. I
Mm,
didn't stand at a scanner. I
mm.
didn't have anybody come up and tell me anything was wrong. My entire experience was scan as I go. Took me a couple of seconds to
Right.
find the barcode, but walking out without standing in a line, without talking to a person, without getting out my credit card, all of that was the perfect experience. Now, I still had to stand in line so they could mark my receipt, which I don't quite understand, but which is a whole nother show. Why do we mark receipts? But the checkout environment was spot on. And if that's the future of self checkout, I'm all in.
And Bob, I'm going to have to reluctantly agree with you. I think that you're right in that not all self checkout. Maybe it's me trying to throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? Not all self checkout is created equally, right? That technology you just mentioned, there's all this autonomous retail. So maybe what's the solution then? How do I get Walmart to go across the street? Aren't you guys in the same company? go to the other department on the 13th floor and say, "Hey guys, can we get the thin you guys have over there and bring it to Walmart?" Like, is it that simple? It's like, as consumers, we make this show for our audience, that you just have to be discerning and make some choices.
I, first of all, I think it's coming. I
Okay.
don't know why they chose Sam's versus Walmart. Probably because they already know who I am at Sam's. They have my picture, they have my sign up, they have my credit card on file. Like, it was an easy transition. But we've said many times in our shows, Amos, customers give a company. I, as a customer, as a consumer, I will give you all the data you ask for if you will make my life easier.
Yeah.
But so I'll sign up at Walmart if I can scan and walk.
Right.
I'll sign up and give you my credit card. I'll do all those things, but I think we're just behind. And the frustrating part for me is that Kroger just doubled their self checkout in the old style self checkout. The scan your item, wait on the person to come over and approve your alcohol, all of the nightmares that you're talking about. But I don't know. You did some stuff at AWS where you can scan and go in or not even scan, just
Nope.
go walk out
Just
at a
yeah.
stadium. And having stood in line for, I don't know, 35 minutes and missed 20 minutes of the game at the last time I went to a game. In fact, it was you and I in Alabama, Tennessee, just trying to get a Diet Coke and some peanuts. That's broken, right?
Yeah.
That's broken.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to leave it. I mean, it's one of those things where, look, as consumers, I think be on the lookout for people and organizations who are adopting new technology that meets their social contract. At the end of the day, I agreed to be an employee at Walmart or Sam's as long as you pay me and giving me back my time. But I don't want to be here on the clock not getting paid and you're taking more and more of my time. I will do what you just said, which is go in, grab the thing. At least I know that in exchange for my working here unpaid, I got the gift of time back, and that's definitely worth something.
Well, I definitely think you nailed it. But now the question is, I'm driving down the road. I have memberships at both Costco and Walmart. Which one
Right,
am I going to choose? Am
right.
I going to choose Costco, where I still have to stand in line, where I still have to scan, or am I going to choose Sam's, where it's walk and go? I got a feeling that competition is going to push these stores. Once somebody has that experience, the competition will push us. But as consumers, we have a choice, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
that's how you choose you make your voice known, is by choosing the better experience.
We'll leave it there. We'll see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Please like and share this with your friends.